Hey guys, how's it going? Josh here with Polymathics, and today I wanted to do a quick post on imperfection and how it relates to effectiveness. Now, in another post, I'm going to discuss how effectiveness is essentially one of the principles of polymathics, one of the key factors that differentiates a polymath from other people. And when we look at other people, a lot of the things that they focus on fall into just a few categories. One of those is productiveness. One of those is efficiency, and another one is quality or perfection. Now, quality is a different subject that we'll talk about. Perfection, on the other hand, it's a dream, right? You're never going to have perfection. And unfortunately, so many people stifle themselves because they're trying to make the most perfect product that they can. And the thing is that people don't mind if your product isn't perfect as long as it is effective and it does at least 80% of what they need it to do, right? And so effectiveness, we're going to talk volumes about effectiveness in different in all different kinds of posts later. But so I want you guys to really think about embracing imperfection. And so a perfect example of this is what's going on right now. For months, I have been wanting to start a channel on YouTube to supplement my blog that basically, talks about these issues. And, I bought a camera, I bought lights, and I tested out all this stuff. I did tons of research on how to do like good YouTube videos and things like that. So I have all this knowledge of great things. And the problem is that it stifled me, because every time I thought I need to go do a video, what would happen is I would say, well, I'm not at full energy right now, so I'll wait until I have a good energy day. And then maybe I would have a good energy day and I would say, well, the camera is somewhere else, or I'm not in the perfect setting, or, the lighting's not good here. So I thought about this and I said, months have gone by and I haven't done anything. And I'm sure you guys in your own lives have had a similar situation where you keep procrastinating and telling yourself you're going to get to something, but you always find a reason why it can be put off. And normally that reason is because you want it to be perfect. And it's really difficult, especially for those of us who are perfectionists, to let go and to allow ourselves to not be perfect. When you think about any product that's come out, right? A car, when you think about Apple products, right? When the iPad came out, it didn't have all of the cool, neat features that it does now. When the iPhones came out, same thing. They gave out a product that was effective and gave you 80% of what you needed at the time, right? Probably more than 80%, probably like 90%. But that tiny percentage of where it wasn't perfect, that's what they have been over time perfecting. They still had a quality product. And you can look at like almost any field and you see the same thing, right? Nobody who's effective focuses on perfection, right? Imperfection is okay. It gives you something to aim for later. And so this can be also applied to several different areas of life. Of course, work and for our purposes, your dream, if you have a dream, if you have a goal, don't aim for perfection, just aim for action, right? That will get you so much further and closer to your goal. And when you stumble and make mistakes, you'll learn from that. And you'll get closer and closer as time goes on. with relationships, right? If you're a guy or a girl and you're looking for, a person to be with, it's not about being perfect. You're never going to come up and say the most perfect line to someone. You're never going to get them to want to marry you or be in a relationship with you from one line, right? It's going to take conversations and and interactions, and you're going to stumble and they're going to stumble, and that's okay. It leaves room for improvement, because if it was perfect, then there would be nothing to move on from, move forward with. So keep that in mind. And I would say lastly, think about, the action step here is your call to action from me is think about what is going on in your life right now that you really want to do. Something, a big, juicy goal that you have that you've been putting off because you think it has to be perfect. And just sit down and have a heart to heart with yourself and say, what are the one, two, maybe three things that I can do today that will get me closer in that direction, and can be, effective. So anyways, I hope this helps. Um, and and if you guys like the information, please give me a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and you'll get, all my other content and videos and information and convolutions. But until then, take it easy.